the first images from on set of the next season of The Crown were released, and it's a shot of the actress playing Princess Diana in the infamous revenge dress. This moment was so iconic and they really had to nail it. I can't say that I'm totally wowed, but maybe it will translate better on screen when we get a glimpse of the acting. The Crown gets it right about 95% of the time with casting, so I'm sure this next upcoming season will be pretty good too. The last season of The Crown basically destroyed 20 years of PR that they have been trying to do to make people warm up to Charles and Camilla. People almost just forgot about it all, and Netflix was like, nope, you will not forget what happened to Diana. And Netflix, being a streaming platform, has a high number of Gen Z viewers, and if they can't be tricked into bowing to the royals, this institution will not last another generation. Now, with the release of these photos, the demons in the press have been doing the usual dirty work and suggesting that Harry should once again give up his Netflix deal. This is something that they've sung about in the past and are recycling like they do a lot of things. There is nothing in The Crown that Diana didn't say in her own words in the documentary, which is also on Netflix, titled Diana in Her Own Words. So there's nothing that I can see that is disrespectful towards Diana, but it does make the other members of the royal family look bad, and they're crapping their panties for this reason. William basically got in front of the world and almost made his mother sound crazy and gave a public grilling and bashing to Martin Bashir and the BBC for the whole interview, but that didn't stop him from giving the BBC an exclusive to air Earthshot. So why should Harry give up his Netflix deal? Quick side note about Earthshot, by the way, because I didn't review it at the time, but there's one thing that really bugged me out because I'm very, very big on symbolism. So at the beginning of the Earthshot show, there were people on bikes powering the lights for the show with kinetic movement as they cycled. So as they cycled, the lights supposedly got charged. So there's a show on Netflix called Black Mirror, and one of the most popular and talked about episodes from that show is called 15 Million Merits. And in that episode, poorer and underclass people pedal bikes for credits. Even just using up toothpaste uses credits. So the credits are basically their lifeline, and they are kept in confinement in what looks like some sort of underground system. Now, it's never revealed why they are pedaling those bikes, but many fan theories state that they are powering some kind of electrical supply for the upper classes who don't live in those confined systems. Now, I'm not saying that Earthshot and what was in this episode of Black Mirror are somehow linked, but it was the first place that my mind went. And when you think about it, there is an element of elitism to the current climate change conversation, in which poor and working class people and indigenous people are left out. And so, I don't know, it just kind of threw me off. If any of you have seen that episode of Black Mirror, you can give me your opinions on that. But anyway, no one was calling out Earthshot when it was aired on BBC, despite William berating the network after it was randomly decided after all of these years that there would be some kind of strange investigation just pop up and we start talking about this again. Please keep in mind that the creators of The Crown have decided to do not one but 2 more seasons featuring the Diana years. So on a creative level, this is great because it will give more room to really unpack more key moments in her life, because I do feel the last season was quite rushed and a lot was missed out. But as you can imagine, the firm will be playing their usual tricks to discredit and distract. The best thing they can honestly do is just keep to their never complain, never explain mantra, and that includes not sending out your lackeys in British politics to complain on your behalf. The last season got people talking, especially Gen Z, who took the royals to town out here on these TikTok streets. Having said that though, most people who watched the last season of The Crown said that it wasn't even that harsh on the royals, and I agree. I actually felt that it was very sympathetic towards Charles in particular. So the firm basically played themselves by going after Netflix, because I get the feeling that because they chose to unnecessarily go after The Crown, that Netflix are now going to be as harsh as they should have been in the next 2 seasons. They actually thought that they could tell an American company what to do with itself. Big mistake. So that's all for today's video. Let me know what you think about that. Did you watch the last season of The Crown, and will you be watching the next 2 seasons? See you in the next one, my lovelies. Ciao.